everyone, and today we're going to be reviewing the newest Spirit Halloween animatronics. Alright, so first we have this video. I don't know if you've seen it already, but I don't think I'm going to react to it because I've already seen it and that would kind of be like boring. But go ahead to the Spirit Halloween website and check it out if you're interested. Alright, so let's get on with the animatronics. I haven't seen them yet, and I don't want to scroll down on both of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open them in new tabs. So I see up here it says Lord Raven animatronic. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That's what... Oh my gosh! Look at him! Oh my goodness. It's beautiful! I don't know its function though. So we'll see what it does. Let's watch the video. Now what I'm wondering is, does it talk or does it grab? Or does it do both?
I knew you would be here.
It's
soon.
talking.
You could say I have eyes all over. Remember, wherever you run, my crows and I will find you.
Wow. Honestly, I love that. Now, I love the character design. Character design, 10 out of 10. But I think that the function is also pretty well, because it's honestly like all the rest of the animatronics. It's meant to scare people. But it's not that scary. You know, it's kind of hard to take him seriously when he's got like this beak where he's just like looking around and doing this. But honestly, it's still such a cool design. I don't really know how they would change that if they were to like change whatever. But still his mouth would have to move like that because it's a raven. But really, I love the design. Design, 10 out of 10. Function, I'm going to say maybe 8 out of 10. But scariness is, honestly, the design, awesome, scary. That's going to bump up maybe like 6 points. But honestly, what he says and what he does isn't horribly, it isn't that bad. And all he really does is look around, which I know there's a lot of animatronics that just do that. All they do is like look around and turn, which is expected. So honestly, for scariness, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, let's move on. I see that it says Bog Zombie animatronic, and it's also 6 feet. So let's see what this one is. Ooh, okay. So, honestly, it could be a little more original, because, I don't know, it's kind of just a plain zombie. But honestly, can we like zoom in on this? I really like this leg though. This leg design, I love that. I also think the tasseled clothes are awesome, but honestly, the design is kind of plain, you know? The eyes are, add some points to that. I like how they glow and they're yellow, but honestly, it's just like a zombie made of skull. Like, you can see its skull, its nose is in. Honestly, it's kind of predictable. But it is, like I said, I like this leg with the torn pants. And I also like the hands. The hands look really cool as well. So, for character design, I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. But I haven't seen the video yet, so we'll see what it does. Oh, it's gurgling. I do love the movements. The movements are amazing. Like, honestly, like, it's not just turning left and right. It's actually, like, look at it swooping. I like that. Okay, so I don't exactly know how to rate this one. So I'd say on the purpose scale, like what it does, like I said, I love the movements. It's not just left and right and he actually like turns and stuff and he grabs. I love that. But he doesn't really say anything like scary, which honestly not all animatronics have to say something to be good. But this one's it's just a little bit boring to me. I don't really know. Oh, the backstory. I love the backstories behind these. I am going to read this. So apparently it says that he was a horrible caretaker and the children couldn't stand him anymore. So basically, they rose up against him and then dragged his body to the nearby swamp. So that's why it's called Bog Zombie. So basically he came back from the dead and he still roams. So honestly, I love that backstory. That backstory is awesome. Okay, so honestly, the story, I'm going to say that's a 9 out of 10. I like that one. I'm going to say on the scary meter, I'm going to say a 6 out of 10 as well. So now that we have finished the Bog Zombie and Lord Raven, it's time to click on the ones underneath them. Alright, let's scroll down a little and open them in a new tab. Okay, here we go. First, we have Monty animatronic. Okay. Oh my goodness! Okay, this one already gets a design 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, I love this one. It's original. I love that. Wow, oh my gosh. It kind of reminds me of Dark Deception. You know, the first level where you have to run from the little monkeys? That's what it reminds me of. So the backstory says that a little boy wished for his toy to come alive, but it didn't do what he expected it to do. It didn't just clap its singles? It didn't just clap its cymbals and sing a song. It clapped people with its cymbals. I can't speak. So, honestly, like I just said, design 10 out of 10. I love that. Story, I'm gonna say it's like, honestly, all it really says is a kid wished for it to come to life. I do like that, but it doesn't have like much about the little boy. I'm gonna say maybe a 7 out of 10 for the story. But we haven't watched the video, so we have to rate its function as well. Right, there it is. Okay, I love the design, but the music is amazing, but is that all it does? Wait, hold on. Okay, so for function, all it did was turn and clap. Honestly, I can't really say that's a horrible thing though, because what else are you supposed to do with a cymbal monkey? I love the design and I love that they chose a cymbal monkey though. So honestly, I can't say that it's horrible because just because it turns and claps, like what else is it supposed to do? Like I said, not all of them have to talk. The function, it's kind of boring compared to the character design. So I'm going to say a 4 out of 10. But for scariness, honestly, the character design is scary. And, like, the way it turns and it claps, it's like, he's about to clap my head off. So, honestly, that is pretty scary, but it's not like... Honestly, if I were to see that in the dark, obviously it would be horrifying, but it's not the worst. I didn't expect it to be the worst, though. So, I'm gonna give it, for a scary meter, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, next we have the 2.6 feet Lucky Bottoms. Oh my goodness! He looks kind of crazy. He looks a little derpy. He's like, hello. Okay, so it says that Lucky couldn't handle the silence when all of his fans headed home because he was a beloved clown. But all of his fans left after the show, you know, to get their sleep in. And he couldn't handle that, apparently. He just loves attention. So, he said it drove him to all-night clubs where desperate clowns would risk everything, including their lives, for a laugh. And it only took one nearsighted magician with lousy eyesight to make his legs disappear for good, and for Lucky to lose his mind. So I do like that story. I like that how he used to be like a loved clown, and then everybody would go home, and he just wanted more attention, you know? That's when you can see that he really got, like... The fame turned him evil, basically. But at the same time, it says that a magician with lousy eyesight made his legs disappear for good, but it doesn't say how. And it also says that and Lucky to lose his mind. It doesn't really say how as well for that. So honestly, for story, I do like that, but I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. For character design, it's also kind of basic, but I do like how the story matches the animatronic. It's got no legs. I just really wish we knew how he lost his legs. I know it said there was a nearsighted magician, but what did the nearsighted magician do? Maybe it was one of those tricks where you like saw people in half. Maybe he I don't know how that magic works, but maybe he messed that up somehow and chopped his like bottom half off. So honestly, I do like the hands. The hands are awesome. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for character design. Let's watch the video to see its function. Oh, it's left. What? Oh my god, its head rolls. I love that. Okay, but the laugh. That's creepy. That is creepy. Okay, so function, it just laughs, which, honestly, that was scary. And it rolled around. I liked that. For function, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And for scariness, honestly, like, say you were walking up to someone's house on trick-or-treat night, and that was right next to the path you're walking up. And you set it off when you step on the little pad that sets it off, and he goes, ha, 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 and he's, like, going in circles, and you're like, what the? Honestly, I like this one. So for scariness, I'm also going to give it an 8 out of 10. So I went to the full list of the new animatronics, and I'm scrolling down, and I see one more. So let's check that one out. 3 feet bag of bones animatronic. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. It is a little bit like, it's just a bag with a skeleton. So honestly, I feel like for design, I just looked at, so I'm going to say that for design, I'm going to give it maybe like a, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It could be better because it's just a skeleton coming out of a bag. But just remember that these are just my opinions. Honestly, you could love this one. You could give this one a 10 out of 10. Honestly, this is just what I think of it. It's not the best, but I still don't know what it does. So for the story, honestly, it doesn't really make sense to me because honestly, I don't know why. It just doesn't make a lot of sense for me. Once they hit saying things like they're quiet folk up at the farm, that's when it stopped making sense. So basically, they hear noises from the barn. And Mr. Bag-O-Bones is, I think that's what it means when they say some of their neighbors. So I think something happened to their neighbors and they got put in that bag. So it sits at 3 feet tall, which is taller than the clown with no legs that we just saw. Which is kind of surprising. I thought that this one would be smaller. Now let's see the function. I was not expecting that. Okay, so this is one of the jump scare animatronics, like the spider, as we all know, right as you, or not right as you walk into Spirit Halloween, but you know those little haunted houses they used to set up? Right as you would walk into that haunted house, they'd be like, bah! It's one of those. So I do like because I love the variety of animatronics they have, and the jump scare ones are also really, like, they can be really unique, or they can be really, like, meh, but they're jump scare animatronics. So that makes it really cool. I love how they're not just all spinny, turny, jumpy, talky. They're also, like, genuinely meant to scare people. So this one, when it jumped out, I was not expecting that scream. I also wasn't expecting it to jump out. I thought that it would just be, like, you know, in the picture, I thought that it would just sit there, like, talking, like, beware the farm, or something like that. I wasn't expecting it to be a jump scare anymore. That scream. And you can hear, like, the bones. Ugh. Oh, there's a pitchfork. So, honestly, for function, like I said, I didn't know that was going to be a jump scare animatronic, so I'm going to say, for function, there's not a lot to say about jump scare animatronics when it comes to function, but I did like that one. I like the scream and the music that played after it, and how they actually made bone sound effects for, like, when it was going back down in the bag. I'm gonna give this one I'm actually gonna say a 9 out of 10 for function. Good job. For scareability, I'm also gonna say a 9 out of 10, because honestly, I wasn't expecting that. Because, like, you could just think it's a prop at someone's house, like a little, it's just a bag with some hands coming out of it. I wouldn't expect it to jump out. I mean, unless I saw, like, the foot sensor pad, then I'd be like, okay, that's sketchy. So yeah, that was better than I thought. When I was looking at the pictures, it was like, eh. The story was also eh. But the video, that's what made me actually like it. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment down below which animatronic was your favorite. I can't choose a favorite, but I really like the Raven one, and I loved Monty. I just wish that Monty would do more than just bang his cymbals. But honestly, there's not much else to wish for. And don't forget to check out the Spirit Halloween website if you'd like to watch the video. Thanks for watching, Buttersweet. Bye!